Ugliest animals in the world. Ugly is a human word. Nature doesn't design for beauty, it designs for survival. In the deep ocean, underground tunnels, and moonlit forests, evolution has shaped creatures so strange, so distorted, so unconventional that they challenge our idea of what an animal should look like. Today, we're ranking the 5 ugliest animals on Earth, based not just on appearance, but on how that appearance works, why they look the way they do, and what their ugliness actually accomplishes. Welcome to Wildlife Rankings, where nature's elite get measured, compared, and judged. Today's list isn't about cruelty, it's about contrast. These animals may look unsettling to us, but every wrinkle, tentacle, and gelatinous feature exists because it increases survival odds. In nature, form follows function, and sometimes function looks terrifying. Number 5. Hagfish. The hagfish looks like something that never finished evolving. Jawless, eyeless in appearance, pink, slippery, and permanently coated in mucus. But the hagfish is older than dinosaurs. Fossil evidence places its lineage more than 300 million years back. Its ugliness centers on one thing: slime. When attacked, the hagfish releases a cloud of protein-based mucus that expands instantly in seawater. The slime can clog a predator's gills, forcing it to retreat or risk suffocation. In the deep ocean, escape routes are limited. There are no trees to climb, no rocks to hide behind. The hagfish survives not through speed or strength, but by turning the water itself into a weapon. Cold, dark ocean floors favor animals that conserve energy. The hagfish's slow metabolism and gelatinous body reduce energy demand while maximizing defensive output. Most fish defend with teeth. The hagfish defends with chemistry. It doesn't overpower its attacker, it overwhelms it. In terms of visual appeal, the hagfish ranks low. In terms of evolutionary success, it ranks among the ocean's most durable survivors. Number 4. Ieye. The Ieye looks like a glitch in the primate blueprint. Oversized eyes, bat-like ears, unkempt fur, and one skeletal middle finger that appears almost unnatural. But that finger is the key to its survival. The Ieye practices a hunting technique called percussive foraging. It taps along tree bark, listening for hollow spaces where insect larvae hide. Once detected, it gnaws into the wood and inserts its elongated finger to extract prey. In Madagascar's forests, food competition is intense. The Ieye carved out a niche no other primate occupies: wood-boring insect specialist. Dense rainforest at night demands precision over speed. Large eyes amplify available light. Enlarged ears detect subtle vibrations. The finger becomes a surgical tool. Most primates evolved for fruit, leaves, or social dominance. The Ieye evolved for stealth extraction. To humans, it looks eerie. To evolution, it's hyper-specialized. Number 3. Starnosed Mole. The Starnosed Mole is perhaps the most visually alien mammal on Earth. Its nose is surrounded by 22 fleshy appendages forming a star-shaped sensory organ. At first glance, it appears decorative or monstrous. In reality, it is one of the most sensitive touch organs in the animal kingdom. Each appendage contains thousands of Iymer's organs, microscopic sensory receptors that detect texture and movement at astonishing speed. The star-nosed mole can identify and consume prey in under 200 milliseconds, faster than human reaction time. Living in underground tunnels and murky wetlands, vision becomes irrelevant. Touch replaces sight. The mole does not chase prey, it scans and confirms. Low visibility environments reward animals that sense rather than see. The star-nosed mole evolved a biological radar system on its face. While other mammals rely on sight or smell, this mole processes tactile information faster than most predators process visual cues. Unsettling to look at? Yes. Functionally brilliant? Absolutely. Number 2. Naked mole rat. The naked mole rat looks unfinished, hairless, wrinkled, nearly translucent in places. But beneath that fragile exterior lies one of the most biologically remarkable mammals alive. Unlike almost every other mammal, naked mole rats are eusocial. They live in structured colonies with a single breeding queen and cooperative workers, similar to ants or bees. They tolerate extremely low oxygen levels. They display unusual resistance to certain diseases. They live far longer than rodents of comparable size. Underground life eliminates many predators but introduces new dangers: oxygen scarcity, confined spaces, and heat buildup. The naked mole rat's hairless skin assists thermoregulation within tight tunnel systems. East African subterranean ecosystems demand cooperation. A single mole rat cannot excavate or defend alone. Social structure increases survival. If most rodents are independent survivalists, the naked mole rat is a collectivist strategist. Visually unsettling, scientifically extraordinary. Number 1. Blobfish. The blobfish has become the global symbol of ugliness, sagging features, drooping nose, a perpetually disappointed expression. But this appearance is misleading. Blobfish live at depths exceeding 2,000 feet, where water pressure is dozens of times greater than at sea level. At those depths, their gelatinous bodies are perfectly supported. When brought rapidly to the surface without that crushing pressure, their bodies deform, collapsing into the shape most people recognize. Deep-sea animals are built for compression. Remove the pressure, and their structure changes. In the abyssal zone, bones are reduced. Muscle density is minimized. Energy efficiency matters more than aesthetics. At depth, blobfish float just above the sea floor, conserving energy and consuming small invertebrates. Speed is irrelevant. Buoyancy is everything. Judging a blobfish at the surface is like judging a submarine out of water. It was never designed to be seen here. It isn't ugly by design, it's displaced. And among deep-sea specialists, it is perfectly adapted. And that's the truth about ugliness in the wild. It's rarely a flaw, it's usually a solution. The hagfish weaponized slime, the Ieye weaponized anatomy, the star-nosed mole weaponized touch, the naked mole rat weaponized society, and the blobfish weaponized pressure. Honorable mentions: creatures that almost made the list. Of course, the natural world holds far more strange faces than a single ranking can contain. Several contenders came very close to making today's list. First, the proboscis monkey of Borneo. With its oversized, pendulous nose and rounded belly, it has one of the most exaggerated facial features among primates. But that nose isn't a mistake. It acts as a resonating chamber, amplifying vocal calls that help males attract mates and assert dominance across dense river forests. Then there's the shoebill stork. Standing nearly 5 feet tall with a massive shoe-shaped bill and an unblinking stare, it looks almost prehistoric. That intimidating appearance matches its hunting style. Shoebills remain motionless for long periods, waiting for lungfish to surface before striking with explosive speed. Another contender is the goblin shark, sometimes called the living fossil of the deep sea. Its elongated snout and protruding jaws give it a nightmarish profile. But those extendable jaws allow it to snatch prey with lightning precision in the darkness of the ocean's depths. And finally, the Chinese giant salamander, the largest amphibian on Earth. With wrinkled skin, tiny eyes, and a permanently grumpy expression, it hardly resembles the sleek frogs most people imagine. Yet its flattened body and sensory skin make it perfectly adapted to fast-moving mountain streams. Each of these animals might appear unusual, even unsettling at first glance. But like the creatures on our main list, every feature serves a purpose. Because in nature, what looks strange to us often represents millions of years of successful design. In nature, beauty doesn't decide survival. Adaptation does. And sometimes adaptation looks strange, but strange survives.